8.
8:46, because that's where we'll start.
4, 6.
All right. Welcome to the Solgr and Fusha Only Show podcast. I am Solgr Only.
The one and only Fusha is here as well.
And once again, we're joined by mod extraordinaire Homicidal Lou.
Yes.
How you doing tonight, buddy? Other than being extremely hot.
Besides being extremely hot, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much about the same here as well.
I'm tempted to try that AC thing, though.
I think we really should try that.
I think we should, too.
I think.
But in order to do it, we need to buy 2 1-liters.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is on top of my bucket list already.
Right.
Well, and yesterday my tooth pain wasn't too bad, but it's starting to come back with a vengeance again.
Yeah, that's...
Just rip them
It's
all
never
out.
fun. I know, right?
Just rip them all
That's what
out.
we're gonna have to. But yeah, so this episode's gonna be a little interesting because we actually didn't see Doctor Who last night. We normally start with Doctor Who, so...
I don't know about you, but I saw Doctor Who last night, but I'm not gonna say any spoilers. I tried to wake you up, and you just were not having it.
Yeah, we had a pretty rough last night when we were trying to play
Zombies.
yeah, Infinite Warfare Zombies. Homicidal was playing with us, and out of nowhere, I got super tired, and
Yeah, I showed him the videos earlier on a break that I was like, no, you have to watch this. You're trying to jump off a bridge.
yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I got so tired, I couldn't even keep my eyes open.
You were so tired, I stuck a pill to your head.
Yeah, well, it's just like this caffeine energy thing, you know, like...
I don't even know what you did with it. You probably threw it away.
I don't know what I did. It was... I don't know, yeah. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, you know, playing with Homicidal and stuff, because literally the whole time me and you have been playing zombies together, it's literally just been me and you.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was definitely fun diving in with some other people as well.
It was cool to play with somebody else, like having a third person play.
Mm-hmm,
We got a lot farther than we ever did, just me and you.
Mm-hmm. That's my bad. My damn phone's going off. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm sure. I mean, once we kind of play together a little more and kind of get the hang of it a little bit more, we'll. Well, we weren't in voice chat. Well, no, we were, huh?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I forgot.
And with you
that.
kept leaning back into the chair and falling asleep, it kept ripping the earpiece out of my ear, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
I know. I need to mess with the settings on my computer, so that you can put in your own headset too, and it'll be different. I need to mess around with it because I think I saw something in the settings where you can make it so, devices like a headset device, you know, earbuds plugged in the front and then plugged in the back, it would be 2 different, like its own things, you know, like its own audio stream or something. I don't know. I need to figure it out, but I know you can do it, and because we also need to get your mic set up, you know, for when we stream and do the podcast and stuff like that. So,
but I did finally play Life is Strange, and I'm ready to play it again.
yeah, okay, yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because you finally started that today.
There was a lot of choices that I didn't do because I didn't realize they were choices to be done.
So the game doesn't make it. It's not like some of those games, you know, it's very evident that you're making a choice that...
Yeah, it's not like an Until Dawn where it's like completely altering because you can reverse it and change what your first initial action was. And then, yeah, so you can reverse it, which is cool. You get to like on like Until Dawn, when you go one way, you can't necessarily go back and choose the other way. But it made me miss Until Dawn. But it was fun. There was a lot of things that kept popping up that was like, go investigate. And had you been playing, you would have gone investigated every single last thing and would have made all the decisions. But because I didn't go investigate every last thing, and I just kind of like, oh, well, she said something about the bathroom, so I gotta get over there. And then, so I, like, when I looked at all the choices, I was like, well, wait, when was this choice present? What? Huh? So I want to play it again to get those choices in there.
Yeah. Is it like super linear? Like the game's pushing you down this path, and that's literally only where you can go, or is it kind of? I know it's not open world, but can you like kind of explore and kind of go off on these other things, or is it just kind of?
You can explore to an extent. When you go like back in time and you're trying to do something, then it's kind of like do that, but usually it's kind of like open, like, oh, there's this person over here, there's this person over here, you can go talk to that person. And I just didn't talk to any of them because she said something about going to the bathroom at first, so I'm like, oh, I'll just find the bathroom.
Oh wow.
Like a mission one, where it's like you just do the mission,
right?
Whereas I did the mission, but I didn't really stop to talk to anybody when it was like, oh, this pops up, oh, this pops up. I didn't really do any of that.
Okay. Have you played it at all, Homicidal?
I played it slightly, but I haven't played it enough to know what the actual storyline's about. I will have to get into the game again. I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I only played the first episode.
Yeah, the first episode is what you got through. Yeah, because I mean, I've heard a ton of great things about it, and I've just never personally gotten into it yet. So, but I'm definitely interested in it. I've heard a lot of good stuff, and I mean, we'll get into this later in a little bit because we're gonna dive into all the E3 stuff to do a big final, like E3 wrap up. But at E3, the next. It's not a sequel because it's not Life is Strange 2. It's not a sequel. They have been stressing that. It's a prequel, exactly. It's called Before the Storm. So there is going to be some new Life is Strange content coming. I believe it's this year. I think it's later on this year.
And that's actually how the first episode started and ended, is there's a tornado coming.
Oh, really? Okay, so that Before the Storm that's a pretty good subtitle then, if that's how it starts. Yeah, because I was streaming when you were playing it, so like as I was playing Borderlands 2, and so like I kept like kind of peeking up over the monitors, looking at your screen, and the art style looks pretty cool on it. Like it's not like uber realism or anything like that, but it's kind of a
the graphics on it aren't like top grade A, but they're still good.
Yeah, it's a good looking game, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause it's not like a realistic art style. It's kind of not like because like Borderlands has that interesting art style that's kind of like cel shaded comic book kind of style. But
I have a weird look on my face. I just remembered that he took a picture of me while I was playing.
Yeah, I did tweet out a picture. I need to put it on the Instagram too, but you know what I probably should have done? It would have been tight. I should have saved it to the computer because then I could have pulled it up and put it on the stream.
Yeah, or you could just do this.
It's gonna be, but yeah, you have to hold it. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of the camera's weird. That camera does like an autofocus thing, so when you hold stuff close to it, it kind of.
But I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm ready to play it again. It made me miss playing Until Dawn, and it makes me want to go out and rebuy that one and play it again and try to get them all to survive.
So that's going to be interesting because every time these like really narrative games, every time you play them, it's always like, yeah, I want to play it again, or I want to start over and all this stuff because you constantly want to change the choices that you made. And so it's interesting that with this one you can, like, what is it, like kind of rewind time or something and then do it differently?
Yeah, and then it says this action will have consequences, but it doesn't tell you what those consequences is. So I'm like, can I live with that consequence? No, I'm gonna change it, so then I'll rewind it and go back.
So can you only rewind time anytime like one of those decisions is being made? you can't do it like at any point during the game, or is it's just when those decisions are made? You know what I mean?
It's kind of when the choices are made.
Mm-hmm.
But like you kind of go through and you make a choice, and then you rewind if you want to change your choice. But yeah, it plays out first, and then you can rewind to see how you can change it. Because the first time it plays out, it's not always the best. Like the girl gets shot.
Don't go too much into spoilers or anything, because I need to play. Actually, that's not a spoiler, because I have read that was a well-known plot point that happens to her friend, and then that's kind of the story, is that her trying to kind of butterfly effect-ish, kind of, she starts messing with time and consequences and all that.
I don't like Victoria.
So that isn't really a spoiler, just because that was in so many articles before the game came out. I remember reading about that. But
Victoria is this snooty character. I took a picture of her.
Because they're in high
paint.
school, right? It's all high school, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be.
It's actually like college.
Oh really? I thought it was high school.
Yeah, because she's 18. It's actually her birthday.
Wasn't Beyond? Wasn't that her birthday too? On Beyond Two Souls? Or no.
It was close to. You need to get me that game.
I know, because we need to find, because we saw it on Amazon. There was the Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, compilation. You did not see the Detroit Become Human thing at E3 though. That's the next game. That's like those games that you like, those really narrative games. After this, you need to watch just Google or YouTube, actually, sorry. Just YouTube Detroit Becoming Human E3 trailer.
After this, I might smoke and go to bed. And Homicidal Lou might go to bed too. I doubt it.
He's gonna try. Honestly, doubt that with the way this heat is going.
Yeah, and it sucks because, like we've said, it's impossible to get, to cool off.
It's so hard to sleep in the heat.
It is.
It's even harder to cuddle. You were passed out, and I kind of woke you up, and I cuddled for a second. I'm like, it's too hot.
Well, that's funny because we both sleep better when we do. We both sleep a lot better when we do. But yeah, it's way too hot for it.
Do you notice when you tried to wake me up this morning? At some point, I had both my arms just up like this.
No.
I noticed that when I woke up. I'm like, I am in the weirdest position.
All right. Well, so yeah, that's pretty much all you've been playing lately, right? Yeah, because this is like kind of thing I want to get in the hang of doing every episode. We'll at the beginning kind of go around talking about what we've been playing lately. So Homicidal, you can go next. What have you been playing lately? Other than we kind of talked about Call of Duty Zombies. We did a little bit of that last night, but
I've actually gone into a new game called Speedrunners. Basically, it's a platform-based game. You're up against 3 other people, and you've got to try and get everyone out of the game border. First person gets out the border, you'll see a red outline starting to shrink. Like you'd get that blue outline and PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Right.
Coming closer. It's pretty much the same thing. That is the border shrinking. So, which makes it much more difficult for you to be able to get your opponents out of that circle.
Right, yeah.
Area. And it could go either a whole other type of scenario of you running into the border as well, which you've got to watch out for as well. I've managed to run into the border many times.
What
so
is that?
It's like a survival.
Yeah, it probably would be.
Yeah, it is like a cartoonish sort of game.
I like those
It's got
games.
a cartoon element to it. You got some weird characters. You got one of them Mako cats that you know them lucky cats that you'd get in Japan.
Oh yeah.
You've got a player on there that's got the head of one of them cats.
Oh wow.
It's just brilliant.
So yeah, it's kind of one of those things that it's like kind of absurd, kind of over the top.
Well,
Like sometime when you see
Yeah.
H1Z1, like you'll see how players have their characters dressed, and it's just like, what are you doing? You know, it's like they look pretty.
do you remember that preview that you told me about? It was a game where it was like drawn, like sketched.
Oh, it was David Jaffe's new game, the guy that created the God of War series. What was the name of that? It was I remember it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Drawn together. No, that was a show.
You want to say drawn together, really, but you don't. But that's not what it is. I can't really remember it. But the art style was so crazy. It was literally like high school pen drawing on notebook, kind of like, I don't know. It was such a unique art style.
It was cool looking though.
Yeah. Speaking of it, actually, I remember I did read review stuff to it as well, and it wasn't like the reviews I read. Like it wasn't great, but it also wasn't bad either. It was just kind of all right. But yeah, it was a like multiplayer shooter kind of. I don't want to say like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds or H1 because it wasn't like as survival as those are, but
It was more
just
cartoonish, like.
Yeah, I think it had a campaign though too. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I really wish I could remember the name because I kind of do want to try it. Because I know it was on the PlayStation Store. It wasn't on the free list, was it? No, because I think I probably would have got it if it was on the free list. I would have gotten it for sure, probably. I can't remember though. But yeah, that game sounds interesting though. Is it what console is that on?
As far as I know, it's on Xbox One and PC. I believe it's on PlayStation 4 as well.
Okay.
It was a free-to-play game on Xbox last month.
Okay.
That's how I managed to get it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I really like how Xbox and PlayStation does that. I mean, granted, you can kind of say that, you know, every now and then they kind of don't have the best of games, but it's still, you know, it adds value to your, you know, to the online service, you know, you're playing for the PSN and the Xbox Live and all that. So it adds a little bit of more value to that.
I like it
And
that they
sometimes there
rotate
is,
it.
and so yeah, and they rotate it every month. And not only that, I think PlayStation, I could be wrong, but I think PlayStation just has the same games all month, and then Xbox, some games will be on there all month, but then some games will only be on for like 2 weeks, and then for the last 2 weeks they'll do like a different one. I know Xbox does that, but I can't remember if PlayStation does it, because admittedly, I don't really get games out the PlayStation Store or their free ones that often, because I don't. Well, I have room now because ever since I got the PS4 Pro, now I have a 1 TB. But the thing was, is because the Xbox, I had the 2 TB hard drive, so that's why most of my games are on Xbox. But
Yeah, we're gonna do the thing on Best Buy.
the One X, yeah, we're gonna be getting into that real soon because I really want to talk about that. But yeah, I do like that program that they do with free games because, like I was saying, sometimes you can get some stills. Sometimes there's some really good games. Like I think isn't Watch Dogs on it right now?
Yes, Watch Dogs, Dragon Age Origins, and
Yeah.
there's another game on there, I believe. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I really remember. Yeah, I remember Watch Dogs being on it. I used to have that for PS4. I played a little bit of it, but
You know
the thing
what
was,
game?
it wasn't. What's that?
I was gonna say, you know what game you haven't played in a while? It's a PC one, but or maybe you have, and I'm just being not the brightest. The drug dealer one, Cartels.
Oh, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, Wildlands. See, so I always think that one's Borderlands, but it's not. It's Wildlands. And you haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, that one I played. I think it might have been last weekend. Yeah, cause Inebriation actually, I think he has it, and I've really been wanting to dive into some co-op with him because Wildlands. It's funny because I've never played it co-op. I've literally just played a lot of it solo, and it's one of those games that when you hear about it, like it's one of those games that people usually say like they only like playing it co-op. You know, it's one of those games that it just really shines when you're doing it co-op. But yeah, I'm not gonna go down. My head will hit the mic.
Yeah, that's I decided it wasn't the brightest move, and then I'm like, oh, I'll pick it up after the stream
But yeah, I love that game.
podcast.
I do love that game though. The beta, remember I played the beta for like 16 hours. I think I played the final game. I think I'm around like 30 hours, something like that.
And when you played Player Unknown, I always thought you were playing that game. I'm like, well, wait, no, this is a different game.
Admittedly, I mean they kind of look similar because they're both third person.
Ooh.
So they kind of can look kind of similar, and some of the environments are kind of similar. Even though Ghost Recon Wildlands is kind of a much better looking game. I mean, PUBG is a pretty good looking game as well too, but Wildlands is just slightly better.
I heard a yawn in there. You might actually get some sleep after this. Maybe not. Sometimes I can yawn for freaking hours and then still not sleep, but it's not likely that I can't sleep. Usually it's that I pass out too quick. Which I don't know how I stayed up last night, but I also didn't get up till like 1.
You stayed up longer than I did.
Well, after the stream, we go outside to smoke, and I tried to get you to go to bed, and you just got hooked on YouTube videos.
I know, I did stay up a little bit longer than you would have thought that I did. If you saw what I looked like when we got off that stream.
Yeah.
You probably would have thought I just face planted and that was it, but no, we were outside
because
for a
you
little
always
bit
have
after.
to smoke, and then after you smoke, you have a bowl of cereal, and then after you have a bowl of cereal, well, usually, typically, and then after you have a bowl of cereal, then you need another smoke.
I know, I'm a filthy smoker. I have to smoke right before I go to bed.
I have to smoke like the second I wake up. I
do too.
could go without my nightly cigarette before bed. It's my morning smoke that I'm like, I'm awake, cigarette.
Right. But yeah,
Everything is so much brighter with these on.
yeah. Yeah, and then as far as, I mean, God, I've been playing a lot of stuff lately. Still stream every day, but I still start with Destiny every day as well too. So it's not like that I haven't been playing it. I've just kind of been playing it for less amount of times each day.
Like shorter amount of times and going on to different games.
Exactly. And it's getting to the point where I'm doing several games a day instead of, because at first it was Destiny and then maybe one other, but now it's going to get to the point where it's Destiny and like
five or
2 or 3
6
others. Yeah.
I dropped another thing.
Because we did pick. I picked up. Get up. That looks bad on the screen. Come on.
Sorry, I was picking up a pen that I dropped. I'm sorry.
You're gonna get this video banned on YouTube.
I'm sorry.
Would I be able to add one thing quickly? Because I found out the third game free for gold.
Oh yeah. What is it?
It's actually Speedrunners. Speedrunners is still free for gold.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yes.
So if it's still in, it's probably gonna run. What's today? Today's the 18th. So yeah, it's probably gonna run to the end of the month then.
Yes, more than likely.
Yeah.
Because
it's already past the halfway point.
I've been seeing a reoccurring pattern of the 360 games are switching all the time. You will only see one 360 game at all times. But when it comes to the Xbox One games, they are changing, but the previous one is still going to be there.
Yeah, I've kind of been noticing that too. I didn't take it away. It's right there.
You moved it.
But yeah, we've been getting into a lot of stuff. I mean, especially I've picked up about 8 or 9 games now in the past couple days. I
don't even know what games you bought. I just know I got a call. Hey, this is your bank. Have you been doing these purchases? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, because I mean, I have my own. It's just because we share an account, so it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you did get. I know you got Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, today. Wait, was that? Yeah, it was this morning. Yeah. And the Division on PC, because Inebriation recently got that. I mean, because I've had it on Xbox for a long time. Like, I think I got it like last year on Xbox, but I've just always really wanted to try it on PC. I've heard it's a lot better on PC. It runs a lot better. And the other night, Inebriation was saying how he's been playing it on PC, and he said it's literally like a different game. And it was on sale. Like, it was a really good deal. So I was like, all right. And then I saw Resident Evil 4 on PC for $5, and I'm like, yeah, let's throw that one in there too. It's only $5.
You'll be saying that when you ain't got no smokes to buy. Well, to get to
I know.
You won't have money for smokes.
Yeah, exactly. Because my smokes are $5, so that's gonna suck if it comes down to that. But yeah, because Resident Evil 4 is seriously one of my favorite games ever. Like, when that game came out, like, I played the living hell out of that game, like, non-stop for, I don't even know, quite a long time. I mean, I literally ran through that game, I don't even want to know, probably somewhere from like 25 to 30 times, something like that. Like, I beat the hell out of it. And Resident Evil 5, even Resident Evil 5 too, I did. Those two I played at grip. Resident Evil 6, not so much. I only did it a couple times. Speaking of which, I still need to finish Resident Evil 7. I still haven't finished that one yet.
We have a lot of games.
Right. And speaking of which, I think all those games I've got, those are all PC ones I've been getting too, right?
Yeah. I need to start my own game of Horizon.
Yeah, because that wasn't counting the couple that I bought too for PS4. Because remember, I got the BioShock and The Life is Strange for You. And Neo, yeah, because I finally started playing Neo. What else have we been playing? Borderlands 2, a lot of PUBG. PUBG's kind of been the
main one.
The trend. I mean, like, because like I said, I'll start with Destiny, then there'll usually be a little bit of PUBG in there, and then variety after that. Like sometimes Borderlands 2. I've been trying to get to Fallout 4 again. I mean, there's just so many games I like.
And that's where we're different, because usually with me, I play like one game extensively or exclusively, and then I go on to the next game. But you're over here buying like also many games, and I'm playing this, and then this, and then this, and then this.
I have so many unfinished campaigns that I need to finish. Infinite Warfare, I still haven't finished that campaign.
I don't think you ever will.
Yeah. I kind of want to start streaming Uncharted because leading up to the Lost Legacy DLC that we're getting in, I don't want to call it DLC because it's technically not DLC. It's a standalone expansion.
It's a spin-off.
Yeah, pretty much that too, yeah. But they keep stressing that it's not DLC because you don't need Uncharted 4 for it. If you don't have any, even if you don't have any Uncharted whatsoever, you've never played Uncharted, you'll be able to get The Lost Legacy and play it.
Spin-off.
Exactly. Standalone spin-off. Yeah, that one's coming in August, I believe. I think it's like end of August.
We're getting married in August.
You know what? I think for some reason, August 22nd is sticking. It is, because August 23rd, the day we're getting married, is a Wednesday. August 22nd, Tuesday. Tuesdays is when games are released.
Payday, wedding, Park City.
It comes out the day before we get married. I'm going to be spending our honeymoon playing The Lost Legacy.
We're going to be spending our honeymoon in Park City away from video games. I'm sorry. I love video games. I do. But we're going to go up to Park City, and that look on your face is, oh dear God, am I making the right choice?
You mean I have to take a night off streaming?
You have to take Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
I've never took one day off streaming yet in months, and
we're going up to Park City. You're gonna take your whole PC, desktop, everything up to Park City in a hotel? You didn't think that through, did you?
No, I really didn't think that through. Admittedly, I didn't.
You're the one. Oh, hey, you've never been up to Park City, so I want to show you this place. I know this place. We can go here. We can go there. We're gonna
I
go
know.
for the
I
weekend.
was just too stoked about it. I totally didn't even think about streaming. About not streaming. I mean, no, I mean, in all honesty, yeah, it's gonna be fine. But it is hard for me to like not stream in a day. You know, like since I started streaming in March, I literally haven't.
Well,
Like
I'm
I've
not
streamed
the
literally every
villain
single
for
day.
taking you away from it, am I?
No, God, no. I'm messing with you.
Okay.
It's just
I
funny.
don't want to
that-
be the
that-
villain.
It's just funny that didn't really dawn on me yet.
Yeah, because we're getting married the 23rd. I almost said the 22nd. But no, the 23rd. And then we're going to go up for our own little honeymoon and go to Park City and just get drunk and spend our days by the pool. Our days. It'll actually only be like Friday and Saturday, and we'll come back Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, and we've talked a lot about how I don't really drink that much, but anymore. Obviously, I had my days, but
I think it'll be fun.
I'm gonna drink that time though. Yeah, I'm drinking that weekend.
We when we first got together, we were always drinking, and then we just stopped. And now I'm like the only one that drinks.
I just got tired of it.
I don't blame you.
got
I
really
got tired of the
put out.
hangovers too.
Yeah, that's the thing is it's the hangovers. Like God, ever since I got older, like I can't do that crap anymore.
Oh God, remember my first birthday together where you and my brother were talking about the shit that I was doing the night before, and I'm like, who are you guys talking about?
You.
I'm like, wait, what? I did that? You don't remember? I don't remember anything from Thursday. Since Thursday, because I took like Thursday,
that-
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was inebriated.
Yeah, it was that 4-day weekend or whatever that was.
I was only 24.
Yeah, that was a wild one. But yeah, we've been playing quite a bunch of stuff lately. God, I had a blast. It was yesterday, wasn't it? When we did threes with me, homicidal, and inebriation in PUBG. That was a lot of fun doing that. We need to keep doing that some more.
It was fun even though I suck at the game, like really bad.
Oh no, I still do. It's a hard game to really like.
I don't think that's a fair assumption when this guy was trying to jump off a bridge last night. I'm tired. I'm trying to jump off a bridge.
Like, why are you trying to jump? It's like, I want to die. I'm tired.
You just run into a bunch of zombies instead. But no, you playing PC games and watching you play them makes me want to play PC games, and then I'm like, oh yeah, our setup. But PG is good. Well, like, do you really think you could take time off streaming so that I could play your PC games? I mean, you're already acting like it's crucifying for a weekend.
No, I'm just joking.
I
about
know.
That. But no, I mean, because the thing is I don't play games like off the stream either. You know, like if I play a game, I'm streaming. Like I haven't played a game off stream. I don't think since I've started streaming.
That's true.
So it's just part of that OCD habit thing. Like I just
PG.
no, it's ABC. Always be casting.
Always be casting.
It's one of the I don't want to say rules, but it's one of the it's a good thing to it's a good reminder
Motto.
Motto. Yeah, there
Motto.
you go. It's a good motto for when you're starting out. Like ABC, always be casting, because you have to be doing it. You know, you have to be on that grind to, you know, get followers and viewers and start building your, you know, your community and your viewer base, and you can't do that offline, right? You know, so
How do you call it? PG? Pug?
PUBG, because it's Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
PUBG.
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 Pub.
Pub?
Oh my god. I didn't think that was so hard, but she's like pub, like pub. You know, like at the bar.
Pub.
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 G.
G.
Hooked on phonics really worked for me.
It didn't work for me.
Try.
Oh no, that game does look really good though. I don't understand. Like, I can see that game being a really hard game to get used to, because when I watch you play it and you shoot people, I'm like, how did you even see that person? I didn't even see that person. Like, if I was to play that game, I'd die so quick because I'd be running somewhere and I wouldn't even see somebody shoot me. I'd hear it, but
No,
by the time I noticed, I'd be dead.
It's honestly, it takes some getting used to see
Movement.
to start being able to pull character or other players out of the environment, because because when you play a game, how the visual style and all that is, like certain games you can see characters better in the environment, how they're colored, whatever the color palette and all that is. But like PUBG, it's hard at first to be able to pull out characters. Like, they blend in really well with the environment, and that's the whole point, right? That's the point of the game. Like how you brought up the point that there isn't even a HUD, there isn't names above their head. Which obviously they have to do. You can't be trying to sneak and you're hiding in a bush and it's like, soldier, above your head, sticking out of the bush.
Right.
So it's awesome that they did that. Speaking of which, I don't think I mentioned this the other day, Homicide, although what I heard something that's going to be coming up, I think, in maybe the next patch for PUBG. They're going to be adding like vaulting, so you can vault over fences and cars and stuff like that, because that's one problem.
That would actually be really useful, because I was trying to jump over a fence and I was just staying in one position.
Yeah, exactly, because that jump mechanic, how it is right now, is just so screwy.
It's useless.
It is. It's literally useless. Yeah.
Were you watching him when he ran over himself?
No, I think I was playing solo, and I don't know. You might have been in. It was the last match of that stream. It was a few days ago. It was probably earlier in the week.
He was playing the game and he was driving the car, and then he wrecked the car and fell out of the car and ran over himself, and the game even told him you ran over yourself.
Yeah, it even says, like, you ran over yourself.
I don't think I was watching at the time, because last week was during my time where I was pretty much in hibernation. I was not on Twitch at all. I was pretty much going to sleep extremely early, but now that it's been mentioned, I wish I was awake to see it.
It was funny.
It's actually, I actually clipped it. It's on it's in the clips on the Twitch channel, so it should still be there.
I mean, I've done it on Destiny, but not on PUBG.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was just like, oh my god. I was like, that is not a good way to end the stream, but tally ho.
It's not a good way, but it's a funny way.
Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, if it's not ending it on a good note, at least end it on a funny one.
Yeah, that's true. See, there's another game you haven't played, Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 is one that I got. I really want to play that. I'm pretty sure it was the first one back on 360. I think it was the first one I had.
The very first time I played Left 4 Dead, it was actually on PC, and it was a lot of fun. Until those big ones came.
Well, I know about something about Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 at the moment. If you played it on 360, you can get it back on Xbox One. It's backwards compatibility,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
on back compat.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's smart.
Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, I've been sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say I actually almost bought it at GameStop. I actually almost bought it for console, but it was another one of those games where I was like, no, I think I'll probably get it on PC. Like, because I even almost bought Wolfenstein. I almost bought that for console as well too, because it was only like $10 at GameStop. But that was another game where I'm like, no, I'm sure we can find it on sale on Steam, which it was. And I think the reason why it went on sale is because how they actually announced a Wolfenstein sequel at E3. Segue. There was the segue right there. So now
segue.
So yeah, we had E3 this last week. How much of E3 did you watch, Homicidal? I know you had to go back and watch some of the, I think it was the Xbox one.
Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. I came off of the E3 stream as soon as I found out the new Xbox's name.
Oh. Yeah, we
You know how much I've been hating on that name.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say. Yeah, when we were playing yesterday, you were letting it know how much you don't like. And to be in all honesty, I don't really care for it either.
It's stupid.
It's Xbox One S.
X.
X.
See, and there's the confusing right there because they already have the One S, which is the Slim. But now what used to be the Scorpio is now the One X. Xbox One X.
You know what I really wish would have came out around the same time? Was please pass the butter. But then they go and come out with this system that has this, but why would they name it Xbox One and da-da-da-da-da? It is
that was such a good episode of The Big Bang Theory.
I would love to hear Sheldon's opinion on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft has always been really fast and loose with their naming practices. I mean, even naming this generation the Xbox One is absurd because it's technically their third one they've made.
They just like to come out with these new things and it's like, oh, that never happened. This is something else.
The only credit I give them for the name is Phil Spencer keeps stressing that this isn't like a full, like generational upgrade. It's still in this family of Xbox One consoles, so I can see why they kept it with this name. So you have the Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox One X. So you have 3 options of the Xbox One family of consoles. So in that aspect, it makes sense, but it's still stupid. It's still so dumb.
But it's still so much evolved from what even the Xbox we have.
And that's another thing. They say it's not a generational upgrade, but it's a pretty huge upgrade. When you look at the specs, it's like 40% more powerful than. I know. Okay. The number I know they said it's 40% more powerful, but I can't remember if it's 40% more powerful than the Xbox One or the PS4 Pro, because they've been talking about how it's even
PS4 Pro.
Okay,
I remember you telling me. That's one thing I actually remember us talking about where I was listening.
that was the one time you were listening. At least you're honest.
Here we go. This is what I find funny about the name, though. The Xbox One X. I was making jokes before Project Scorpio was even announced. I was making jokes. I was in college on my first year. We was talking about what the next Xbox was going to be called.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to joke about what's next. They're going to make an Xbox called Xbox One X. Next thing you know, they've made the Xbox One X, which pretty much ruins the entire joke but makes it funnier at the same time.
Exactly. I mean,
what would you name it?
I would have kept it as Scorpio, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what I told him too.
I would have too. I would have kept it as Scorpio.
Yeah, because
it sounds more intimidating. Honestly, it would make me more, intimidated to buy the console if it was kept as Scorpio, not Xbox One X.
I agree.
It sounds like a rip-off of the console.
That's what I was telling him, is that they should have just kept it Scorpio, but he's like, well, that was the name of the
Project Scorpio. Yeah, it's their code name, but
it still would have been a better name than Xbox One X. It's Scorpio.
They had a lot of awareness behind the Scorpio too. The Scorpio was talked about for. I mean, they actually very first talked about the Scorpio at E3 last year. So there was a lot of brand awareness of the Scorpio, and they could have kept it named that. Like they could have. But like I said, I understand why they went to that name, but it is still terrible because you're gonna get parents that don't play games, don't know hardly anything about games or whatever, and say their kid, for Christmas or birthday or whatever, like want, Xbox One X, and they see an S, and they get that. I mean, there can
But then
just
at
be a
the
lot of
same
confusion
time, if the
about it,
child is spoiled enough, their parent is already gonna know that they have the 1S.
Well, maybe. I mean, yeah, obviously it comes down to like a case by case basis, but there's still going to be a lot of confusion behind it too. I mean, even Tepti Tep tweeted out right after that announcement. I saw a tweet from Tepti. He's all, so I don't even want to know how many times in stream now I'm going to be talking about the Xbox One S and people, or X, and people are going to think I said S. Because, and that's another thing, you can just mishear it too. Like S and X, it's pretty similar.
When I do get knocked up, I need a shirt that says Player 3 loading.
Okay, what does that have to do with the Xbox One X?
Because our child's gonna be a gamer too.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, I'm random. I can't help it.
Yeah.
I didn't take too many of my meds last week.
Alright, so what about some of the, like, did you see any of the other conferences, like Sony's or any of the publishers?
I did see them talk with the creator of PUBG. That's as far as I've gotten in the actual E3 conference. But I would, like to go back, skip the Xbox One X announcement, and just watch what else was out. If PlayStation 4 if Sony's confirmed PS5 to be, the new console that they'll be making as well.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know there was some people that thought that we might see a teaser or something about PS5. I didn't think we were going to see anything at E3. I thought it was too soon. But Sony has been saving a lot of their bigger stuff for their PSX event that they do in the fall now. PSX, like PlayStation Experience or something is what they call it, but
and I had saw like a summed up pretty much review of what Bethesda conference was, and it was like how are you gonna release a new Skyrim? And it's like, yes. Well, are you gonna tell us anything else? No. And it's just like all the kids talking about what their parents do, and half the kids didn't even know what the parents did. They're like, I don't know. He works on computers.
Yeah, he sits at his computer a lot.
So I think Bethesda itself was kind of a flop, because I was expecting a little more from them, but
Yeah, they didn't really announce much new. What they really did was just like, here's what we've done in the past kind of things.
Yeah.
But the one thing that they did announce new that I'm pretty stoked for, but I still need to go back and play the first one though, but they did announce The Evil Within 2.
Yes, that one looks good.
So that one could definitely be a good move for him.
The Evil Within, I won't forget the first time you were playing it. You weren't streaming it or anything, but you were playing, and we were playing late at night, and it started to just creep me out, where I'm like, I don't know if I can even watch you play this game. It's a little too creepy. I need to turn on the light. Like, I need to get out of the room and get, like, it was giving me the heebie-jeebies. And then you were playing through the intro, and you were trying to scavenge through stuff to see if you could find things. And it was like, no, this isn't one of those moments. This is one of those moments where you just run for the door, and you just like, and you ended up dying the first time because you're like, oh wait, what's this? Oh wait, what's this? And it's like, no, this isn't one of those games.
Yeah, that's not a game to sit there and explore.
Like Uncharted or Life is Strange would have been. Fallout's
the bad one. That's the one I spend hundreds and hundreds of hours just roaming around.
Well, you climbed a castle.
Yeah, I did finally get the castle beat, so that's like the latest settlement I need to really get building on.
But yeah, it was just funny watching you play the Evil Within because you were just like it was scary though. I was like I'm not much for scary.
One of the things I was really surprised at about this E3 was Sony's conference was kind of a train wreck.
Delay, lag.
Yeah, I mean, it started off with the first, I don't know, just about maybe 15 minutes, like, with no audio. Their audio was messed up, and I mean, they started their conference with a trailer for The Lost Legacy, but I couldn't tell you what the hell was going on because there was no audio. And then next was for the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, which I am thrilled for, but I don't know what the hell was going on because there was no audio. And then after that, once they finally got the audio up, it was the stream was just lagging like crazy. And I know, you know, this stuff happens, and you know, it even affects the almighty Sony, but it was kind of a train wreck. I mean, and not even just by like technical standards either. I mean, pretty much most of the games that, and it was the same thing last year. They pretty much did I mean, last year their conference was a lot better though. They clearly won E3 last year, but this year, a lot of the games they shown were games they shown last year. The ones that really won them over last year. So they just showed pretty much a lot of the same stuff, and the stuff that they did show, a lot of it isn't even coming out this year. A lot of the stuff that they've been showing is pretty far out. I'm trying to remember.
What about that one game, Last of Us?
Okay, they showed, I think that might have been at PSX. I don't think it was at E3 last year. I think it was PSX, but they showed that really quick trailer. Teaser, more appropriate, but...
Adequate.
Yeah, Last of Us 2 is actually noticeable missing from the E3. They didn't have it. A lot of people were expecting to see something for Last of Us 2. A lot of people were hoping to see something about Bloodborne 2. We didn't get that either.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah, so I mean, their conference was still good. It was still okay. It wasn't. I'm not saying it was like terrible. Technically, it was a train wreck, but other than that, like there wasn't just really anything. I mean, I don't know. I think the best. I mean, the thing that they showed that I was really stoked for is Days Gone. That game looks incredible. But again, it comes down to it was pretty similar to the stuff they showed us last year. A lot of it was really similar.
I didn't see as much of E3 as you did because I was watching Orange is the New Black.
I saw all of it, except I haven't gone back and watched it. I didn't see Ubisoft's conference. I didn't see theirs. But I did listen to a podcast and stuff about it, so I kind of get the gist of what they did.
My podcast app isn't working. I tried to listen to a podcast and it wouldn't play.
I think you have to change the settings to because like I had to, when I first got it, I had to change the settings to where you can play an app, because by default it won't play it unless you're on Wi-Fi. So there's a thing in the settings, you know, you have to check off that, you have to uncheck that box so it will stream episodes even when you're not on Wi-Fi. It's just a settings things to do so that it isn't streaming or downloading episodes when you don't want it to.
Okay.
I bet that's what it is because I had to do that, so I'll have to take a look at it for you.
Probably.
But overall, I think the thing I'm hyped for the most out of all of E3, other than Destiny 2, Destiny 2 is obviously pretty much up there, but I also don't want to get too far ahead of myself either. I'm trying to mind the hype. You know, I'm trying not to get too overhyped on it, but Anthem, that game looks, I don't know, that game looks amazing, and I'm super hyped for it. It's still kind of a ways off. Sorry, I didn't mean to scoot you over. I think I saw on their Twitter, I think it's like a fall 2018 release date, but oh no, because didn't you say you stopped watching it when PlayerUnknown came out?
When they mentioned the name, I stopped watching.
Okay, yeah, so Anthem, they showed it was the very end. It was the last thing on the Xbox one, on the Xbox conference. I highly recommend just watching that. Like, maybe just search for Anthem E3 trailer or E3 gameplay, because they actually show gameplay, and that game looks incredible. It's already being kind of being compared as kind of similar to Destiny. It's kind of, some people are calling it's going to be the Destiny killer and all this, and it's finally a competitor to Destiny. It's made by BioWare, the studio that did the original Mass Effect trilogy. It's not the studio in BioWare that did Mass Effect Andromeda. It's the studio in BioWare that did the first 3 Mass Effects, because it was a different one that did Andromeda.
And Andromeda was the last one.
Yeah.
Well, looks like they're going to be having quite a big competition, because Bungie's got Activision on their side now with Destiny 2. Activision's notorious for making really good high quality games.
Exactly. Well, in Bungie, Bungie, Halo, but Bungie is known for solid first person shooters, and that's the thing with Destiny. That's why people in the community, myself included, can play it for thousands of hours. It's just fun to play. Just how solid the shooting mechanics are and everything. So,
and maybe by the time it comes out, we'll have this bed in there with that TV in there and a better setup.
I better have this set up differently by the time Destiny 2 comes out, because like we were talking about earlier, all the variety I've been playing lately. When Destiny 2 comes out,
it's gonna be the one game.
Yeah, it's gonna be Destiny 2 all day, every day for quite a while, probably.
I'm sure it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll still try and play like some other stuff, because I'm a gamer, at heart. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot of Destiny.
Yeah.
But overall, like if I had to pick like a winner, and a lot of the podcasts I listened to throughout the week, pretty much most of them were all saying the same thing too. Is I think Xbox took it this year.
I think so too.
You when I was watching the Xbox conference, you were sitting by me, kind of. You were over there.
I watched some of it.
You saw my reactions. Like, I was hyped for that Xbox conference.
That was probably the most that I actually saw of any of the conferences, because of Orange is the New Black.
Oh, that's right. That's what you were watching. Yeah, that's.
I'm actually kind of surprised your cousin's watching it and is on season 3. But I'm not too surprised, because it's Orange is the New Black.
I haven't gotten into it.
It ended. Oh my goodness.
New. Yeah.
Now I have to wait a year for it to come out again. But you know what? We're gonna be married. I can call you my husband.
Right. So yeah, was there anything else like at the Xbox show that kind of stuck out? So yeah, I'm trying to remember some of the other. They showed Crackdown. We got to see Crackdown 3.
Yeah, I played the original.
Really? I've never played any of the Crackdown games.
Crackdown 1, basically, the only reason why I played it was for one main achievement. Where all you had to do was climb up the main headquarters, and this headquarters was huge. If you managed to climb to the top of it, you would get an achievement telling you that you've pretty much hit the max height limit of the game.
Oh wow! I think I heard about that one.
Is it kind of like...
You'd have to play a lot of the game to get to a substantial amount of power to be able to climb up that tower.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to just get out of the headquarters and jump like 50 feet at once, just by putting the disc in and starting from scratch. You'd have to work up to actually be getting most of the upgrades, especially the jumping and stamina upgrades. That were there because they were the main key to that specific achievement.
Did you ever make it to the top of the thing in Destiny where the wolves were at? Where you let me jump up a little bit?
No, I've still never made it up there. It's that it's that jump puzzle at the Iron Temple.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. I've only made it once.
Yeah, I've tried it somewhat, but I've never really like sat there and like just tried my damnedest to get up there. I've dinked around a couple times and made it pretty far, and then I'd fall and just be like, ah, screw it. So like I haven't really like sat there for 10 hours, like I haven't busted my ass trying to get up there, but eventually I'm gonna need to, because I need to get up there to get that there's a fragment up there.
No, fragment. Either fragment or ghost, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, another. I don't know if you would have saw this part by then or not, but Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
That game looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun, especially for gamers like us, streamers, and just people like that play like a lot of multiplayer stuff, co-op and all that, because that game looks awesome. I mean, open world, open shared world, MMO kind of RPG type thing. I mean, you and a bunch of your buddies have, your pirates, and you have ships, and I guess you can get like these like map fragments, and you kind of have to compare them to the overall big like world map. And there's like puzzles and riddles and clues and all this stuff that you have to solve to find the treasure. You can sail around finding treasure and going to, like, I mean, you can get off and go to the islands and stuff, and like, I don't know, it's so incredible looking. And
one of the dudes shot the other dude out of the cannon.
Yeah, and then there was so in the gameplay trailer at E3, they got off on this island. They went down and they started exploring these caves. They found these hidden caves on the island. They went down, started exploring. They did a few like riddles and clues and stuff. They found the treasure. They had to actually dig it up. One of the players had to actually like carry it back all the way back to the ship. And there is NPCs. There is NPC enemies as well too, because then like these like kind of skeleton kind of enemies were popping up. And so his teammates had to cover him and, shoot them while he was running with the chest still. But anyways, they get to the ship, and another ship pulled up, saw them, with the treasure, get back in their ship. So then it turned into a ship versus ship battle. And one of the guys got into the cannon. His homies shot him out of it. Shot him all the way to the other ship, so he landed like on the other ship, like popped up, and then just shot all the pirates on it, and then there you go, they had a new ship, so they were able to take it over.
Question: did that guy get that idea of shooting himself out of a cannon from Mario 64?
He probably did.
Well, you want to make that point.
You know what though, because it's actually being made by Rare, the studio Rare, and Rare made a lot of Nintendo 64 games. I think they had a contribution to Super Mario 64. I think they did. I know they did Banjo-Kazooie, but I think they had something to do with the Mario 64, so you're not...
The first game that popped up in my head when you mentioned that, for definite. Very good.
And those players for that gameplay demo were developers, right? So that's not too big of a stretch of the imagination to say that's probably where they got the it's probably where they got it from.
One of my favorite clips on Facebook, the little videos, is the one where it's like what happens when Mario dies, and he goes down to all the zombie-fied dead Marios, and then he hijacks the cloud and gets back up.
That was funny. It was like, because it was like a live action one too.
It was a good twist on what happens when Mario dies. Because all these years you play, like growing up, you play Mario Kart and all this.
Well, Mario, and like how many times have you dropped down, and now you get to see what happens when.
You know what we should do? Drunk Mario Kart driving.
It's funny you say that because Mario Kart just came out on Switch.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rainbow Bridge, the hardest road in the world.
I can't wait to start playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm going to be attempting the Ultra Shortcut on the Big Blue.
Nice.
Because that thing is over the top, the most difficult shortcut I've ever seen. And I've tried many difficult shortcuts, including the moon jump glitch shortcut on Rainbow Road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that was another one too. Is I didn't see the
armrest.
I didn't see the Nintendo conference either, so I forgot about that. I didn't see theirs either. So that was the only ones I missed was Ubisoft and Nintendo. I can't remember hearing what they really announced. I think Metroid. I think a new Metroid. I think they were talking about.
That's still going on, Metroid. I saw that went down quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I've new for Metroid in a while.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm so torn because like I really would love to play like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think the Switch, it looks like a neat, interesting console. It's dope how you can pop it out and then portable and all that. Like,
but then it scratches the screen.
Well, not only that too, but also it's just the games. It comes down to me with the games. They don't have a lot of games, like types of games that I play.
You know that game?
What?
One Tafty and Memes is playing.
Oh my god, yeah. See, then you have stuff like that, and I don't know.
It doesn't quite seem worth it.
So, yeah, to me personally, it's really not. I mean, I wouldn't get it just for Zelda Breath of the Wild, I mean, we could find a Wii U for really cheap and get it for that, because you can play it on the Wii U as well.
My mom has a Wii.
Wii U, not Wii.
I know, but she has a Wii. She got it to try to make us stay home, and it didn't work.
She got it to try and make you stay home.
It kind of worked, but not really. Bowling is fun on Wii.
Yeah. I remember. I had some fun with the original Wii. Yeah, the bowling was really fun. And some of the other ones I can't remember. It's been quite a while.
I didn't like the dance ones, where you had to like do the dance moves and you were like holding the controller and it was like central motion. Not my jazz.
Yeah, I never tried any of those. Yeah. You. God.
I love driving you insane. Haha, you're stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
You could just kill me sometimes. It's okay.
And then as far as I'm trying to remember as far as Destiny 2 is concerned at E3, we did get a new trailer. We did get to see what the exclusive content that the PlayStation will be getting. And what else did they show? Oh yeah, a new trailer. So yeah, we got a new trailer, and then I didn't talk about that. Yeah, and we also got the beta dates, PC release date. Yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot it. The PC release date, and not only that, but the console release date actually got moved up too, because it was September 8th, and they moved it up 2 days to September 6th now. Which is a Wednesday, and it's still worldwide launch as far as I understand it. It's still worldwide launch on September 6th for consoles. And then for the beta, If you pre-ordered on PlayStation, that will be on July 18th. If you pre-ordered on Xbox One, it's July 19th. With a PC beta in August, sometime in August. They haven't gave a specific date yet, so it's just sometime in August. And PC release date is October 24th, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's October 24th. So they're getting it about pretty much a month and a half or so after consoles, which it kind of sucks, you know, especially for, you know, like the PC players that play nothing but PC, so they've never had a chance to play any of the Destinies, and this is their introduction to the, you know, Destiny thing. You know, it's gonna have to be a month and a half later than the consoles. I mean, that part kind of sucks about it, but you know, since I'm getting it on Xbox on day one and then I'll get it on the PC later when it comes out, then I'm kind of okay with it. Just as long as it's going to be a better game for it.
When you pre-ordered Destiny, did you put it all down at once?
Pretty sure I did. I usually do.
Okay, I thought so. So I was going to say, it's going to suck if you didn't put it all down at once, and then when next thing you know, we don't have enough money. That'd be our luck.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm pretty sure I put it all down, because that's how I usually do it. The 4 pop vinyls I reserved, though, I didn't put that all down. I put just 5 each.
And we can move the 5 from another one to 1. Like, we got 4. If we decide to only get 1, we can take the 5 that we put down on the other 3 towards that 1.
Mm-hmm. Will you quit dinking around? God. Remember last week?
What?
I said the Solgr and Fusha only shows hiring.
We got Homicidal Lou.
I know. I know. We might have a rename coming up.
Aw, rename.
No.
The Fusha only show.
We're about only Fusha.
Only Fusha, right? And my weirdness shenanigans.
No, I mean, no, because we'll always have this one. I mean, I've talked a lot about to Homicidal and other people, you know, about getting one together on, because I want to do like an all Destiny one, but then I want to do also like an all video game one too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, always a lot of stuff in the works. Always a lot of thoughts in my overcrowded, overactive mind.
You know what I haven't done in a long time? Right, I can't even talk. Wrote a random love note on a random piece of paper. But it also worked out better when I used to do it, because you were drawing all the time, that you would randomly come across it. Now if I did it, you probably wouldn't come across it till after we moved, and then some, even longer
you'd
after.
Have to hide it in the computer somewhere.
I'd probably find it before you and be like, when did I do that?
It's happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, after E3, there has been a lot of interviews with like Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy and some of the developers of Destiny 2, and one thing that they started talking about recently, I'm kind of interested in, is these activities called flashpoints, is what they're called, and I guess. I don't know if it is like every single week or if it's just certain weeks or whatever, but they said something like one time a week or whatever. It probably isn't every week thing, but there will be a location somewhere in the worlds of Destiny, and then you can go there, and there will be like different adventures and treasure maps and different enemies, like special types of enemies. So just different stuff to do, and I guess at the end of this activity or whatever it is, I guess the loot and rewards that you get is they compared it to pretty much like Nightfall level rewards in Destiny 1, and that's one of the things I'm interested the most about Destiny 2, is seeing, since I've been such a majorly like solo player in my time with Destiny 1. Not really by choice, but since I played it a lot solo, I'm interested to see what what activities we'll have. Like how bounties are gonna work, and with like these patrols and lost sectors and.
What did you do? Did we drop a frame?
No, it was just buffering.
Oh.
Um.
I don't know how much longer I can sit like this. It's starting to hurt my
No,
back.
no, I'm wrapping it up soon. That's why I was just hurrying getting over the Destiny parts. Yeah, because we've been 45,
8:46.
about an hour and 15 minutes is probably roughly about how long it is right now. Yeah, so that's probably pretty much gonna be it. Did you have anything else to add on Destiny 2 or anything like that?
Nope.
He's
No,
like, yep.
I know the heat's getting to me too much.
Yeah,
Nope.
I know. Yeah, it's.
I
hot
know.
right
I
now.
was thinking. I wish I could send you a Snickers ice cream bar.
Yeah, she bought some the Snickers.
If I had
ice
my
cream
way
bar.
right now, I'd be bathing in ice cubes.
Right? It's so
Yeah.
freaking hot. It's hot in here. This tiny ass room.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Our room in here,
You can like tell it's like 10 degrees difference from the hallway to our room. And the vent's open. We moved out a box just so the vent would be wide open and we still just get heat. So we're
in all
today.
fairness, it is a small space. We do have a lot of electronics and stuff going at a lot of times and all that fun stuff. So,
but it's been nice having you on the podcast with us again, Homicidal Lou.
Yeah. Thanks for doing it. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun, definitely. It'd be more fun if it wasn't like a heat wave. But...
I know,
Right.
I know. It makes it like hard to think. Like your brain can't even function or anything. Like when it's that hot.
And we'll have to play zombies again. Only this time he won't be asleep.
Yes. We're gonna get into it soon. For sure, because we need to get. I want to get the other maps on there. I want to get the Raven, the Redwoods, and Shaolin Shuffle. So I really want to try out those other maps.
I want to do Raven the Redwoods.
Your best option is waiting for the season pass to become on offer and then getting the season pass, because I'll get you all the DLCs instantly.
Smart.
That's what I did with Black Ops 3. I waited for the season pass to have an offer, then I got the season pass.
Right? Yeah. That's the way to do it for sure. All right.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak outside for a cigarette and then I'm gonna lay in bed and be lazy.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna wrap it up right now, but. I'm still gonna stream after though. I'm just gonna wrap up this part and then take a break and then I'll come back and play something. I don't know. I'll think about what it is, but I'm just gonna wrap up the podcast part. So real quick, Homicidal, you can shout out your links, like where we can check out your content and stuff, like your Twitter and Twitch. Oh my god, I just brain farted. I can't believe that.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, yeah, that's gonna do it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button if you like the video, sub to the channel for more content, and we'll see you next week.
You can find me on Instagram.
Oh yeah, at Fusha. Sorry.
The one that's getting fired but is gonna come back with the Only Fusha show. Fusha.
Alright. Oh my god.
I'm kidding. But thanks for tuning in and listening to us. If you have any comments, let us know
Alright.
next time.
Alright, we'll see you. Alright, so that was